of Congress, and my fellow Americans. Yesterday, September 2nd, 1945, the Japanese Empire surrendered. After years of bloody fighting in the Pacific Theater has finally closed. The use of new atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki brought the Japanese Empire to its knees. Let us pray for the men that were lost, and let us celebrate, for we Americans have overcome a humongous feat. God bless and good night.
At this time, President Truman, Albert Einstein, and General Leslie Groves are open for questioning.
Good evening, President Truman. I am Mrs. Milton from CBS. How difficult was the decision to drop the atomic bomb for you?
You can hardly imagine the amount of difficulty and stress the decision to drop the bombs was for me. After several long meetings and conferences with my top generals and scientists, we ultimately decided dropping the atomic bombs was the best option. My generals estimated a near million troops would be killed in taking of the mainland Japan. I believe the atomic bomb saved American lives and millions of Japanese lives as well.
Dr. Einstein, can you please explain how the bomb operates?
Of course. To simplify the process, the bomb operates after 45 seconds from being dropped from the plane. After the 45 seconds, a uranium bullet inside the shell is fired down a shaft into raw uranium, causing a chain reaction in the uranium particles, releasing immense amounts of energy.
General Groves, what was your position in the Manhattan Project?
I was the head of the operation in the Manhattan Project. Soon after assuming my position, I purchased 1,250 tons of fine-grade uranium from the Belgian Congo, and then I set up the factories that would make the bombs. Did everything from that to making up the schedule for the bombs to be dropped. Overall, the whole entire Manhattan Project cost about $2 billion.
Einstein, where were these bombs tested?
Well, originally there were 3 secret cities, as we called them. The first in Los Alamos, New Mexico, the second Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and the third Richland, Washington. Eventually, the site at Los Alamos was our primary site. Soon after the completion of the first bomb named the Gadget, we tested it in the desert of New Mexico.
General Groves, what was the alternative to dropping the bombs?
The alternative to dropping the atomic bombs was the proposed Operation Downfall. Operation Downfall was split into 2 parts named Operation Olympic and Operation Coronet. The first part of Operation Downfall was to commence Operation Olympic, which was planned to be an amphibious invasion of the southernmost tip of Japan's main islands. We would capture this island and use air bases located on the island for support during Operation Coronet. Operation Coronet would make D-Day look small. It would have been the largest amphibious invasion ever.
Yeah. President Truman, do you think the use of such a powerful weapon was really necessary?
Yes. Before we even used the bombs, we made a request for unconditional surrender to Japan, which they refused. Later, we dropped leaflets over Japan warning them of the atomic bombs, but they refused it existed. The Japanese would have fought to the very last man if we invaded the mainland. The atomic bombs saved the lives of millions.
Dr. Einstein, where did you come up with the idea for the atomic bomb?
It would not be right if I took all the credit for the atomic bomb because I do not deserve it. A group of American, Canadian, and British scientists came together to form the interim committee who studied nuclear reaction. Eventually, it was learned the Germans were starting their own atomic bomb programs, so the Manhattan Project was created in response. One of the leading scientists was Dr. Leo Szilard.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. That is all the questions I have for you.
Oh.
Come on, United Kingdom, Germany! You got this, Landon! Come on, Landon! You can do it, man! I believe in you!
Germany!
Come on! Oh no, Landon! Come on, man! You got what? Oh. You!
No!
Yeah! Boom! 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 Let's go!
Let's go!
I'm coming for you!
Let's go!
Come here!